Good morning. It's good to see you again. Are you here for the morning shift? Perfect. You actually do need some more help than usual today, so let me just find out what you'll be helping with. I'm sending out a few online orders, so you'll just have to help me package them up and then bill the customers. So let's see. Let me pull up the order. And I'll just walk through this first order with you, and then you can work on the rest today. So it looks like for this first order, they did pay in full, but I'm going to just bring it up so you can see everything they ordered. Okay, so this is what you're going to need. These are packaging envelopes. So this is a small one, and typically it's used for when we mail out one game. So let me just show you. As an example, this 3DS game fits nicely inside. Okay, and actually the larger games will also fit nicely in here, but you can only fit one at a time. Okay, now we do have larger sizes right over there, so you can pick which one you need for each shipment. And then for the very large shipments, of course, we do have boxes. Okay? Then you have a permanent marker that you can use to write the person's address, which is in the system, so I can bring it up for you. So I'll set this here. Then I also have a tape set aside for you as well. And then these. So we don't have the smaller sizes right now, but we do have the bigger sizes. So these are to package any of the games that fit inside this. Okay, so you just slip it right in here, and then fold over the top, and then it's just nicely packaged for the customer. But before you do that, you'll want to just dust off the game, make sure it's inside, just double check everything. So I'm going to walk you through that right now. Okay, so I thought this was one order, but it looks like it's actually a couple orders. And what you'll see is our orders typically refresh every morning. So the orders we're doing today came in over the night, and now we will fulfill them today. So we do try to get the orders out as fast as possible for great customer service. So let me just show you an order. So this first order, as you can see on the screen, the person's name is Isaac Clark. He's from Austin, Texas, and he paid for a 2-day shipping. So that is how we will mail it. So let me find the games he ordered. So you always just want to double check the order on the screen and make sure you get the correct games, make sure they're for the correct console, and then lastly we will be just cleaning them real quick. So nothing crazy unless they're extremely dirty. Let's see, this is a sealed game he purchased. So it doesn't look too bad. I'm just going to give it a quick dust. We just want to make sure every game that we send out is in top quality condition. So Mass Effect Legendary Edition, and you can see it right here on the screen for PS4. Okay, so you can package that up, and it looks like Dead Space for PS5 was also on his order. So again, we're just double checking this is a used game he purchased. So we want to make sure the correct disc is inside. And then I just double check to make sure the disc isn't scratched. All of our discs do go through the disc cleaner, as you know. But I just like to double check, like I said, to make sure it's perfect. Okay, so that's good. No manual, but it doesn't come with one. And this looks good. Again, just going to lightly dust. Okay, and now you can package that one. Now the last game he ordered is Red Dead Redemption 2 for Xbox One. Again, just confirming we have the right game. Okay, and this does come with an insert and a map, it looks like. So that's good, both are inside. And then the disc, which we will check. Okay, looks perfect. So the biggest thing is not rushing when you're packaging orders. You'll definitely feel kind of pressured to rush, especially if you have a lot to get done or if it's a busy day, but you really just want to make sure everything is perfect and packaged nicely before we send it out. Okay, so this order is ready. So you can package that one up. And let's bring up the next one. Okay, this one is for Arthur Morgan. From, let's see, Oklahoma. Okay, Oklahoma City. So we have the address. We have the name. It looks like he did overnight shipping. Okay. Alright, so he ordered Pokemon X, Pokemon Y, Pokemon Ultra Moon, and then, where is it? God of War. Okay. Alright, so starting off, this one is sealed, so not too much to double check. Just making sure it's God of War, Ragnarok, PS5. Gently dust, but again, since it's brand new, there really isn't too much to clean. Okay, then the three 3DS games. So, Ultra Moon. Now for these, of course, we just want to make sure the correct game is inside. Not all of these will come with manuals. Some do, some don't, so it is listed online whether they do or do not, so the customer will already be aware of that. Okay, and we see Ultra Moon. So that one is good. And the number of orders honestly really varies. we started our online shop just a few months ago, has become very popular. So it's great for the business. This does come with a small insert, and then we see Pokemon Y. So this one is also good. And then Pokemon X, which again comes with the same insert as Pokemon Y. And then we see Pokemon X right there. Okay. So this one can get packaged. And now we have 2 different size games in this order. So you might have to do a bigger envelope and then maybe package them like this. Okay? So there is that completed order. Let's look up the next one. Okay, so this one is for Claire Redfield, and she lives in New York. Okay. So that is Good Veronica. Lies of P. And Hollow Knight. Okay. Alright, so Hollow Knight. This is a used game, so going to double check. Okay, yeah, so this one, it does come with a little instruction manual, which is rare for Switch games, so that is pretty neat for this game. And I think this is a map, yes. A map as well. So both items are here. And then it actually does have a reversible cover, which is pretty neat. And we see the game. Okay. Just going to clean this one. Okay, perfect. Then Lies of P. This is also a used game, so we're going to double check inside. Okay, we just see this small safety insert, and then the game, which we're going to double check. Perfect. I also kind of give a once over on the cases. So if I were to see a big tear, for example, on this case, I would swap it out for a new one if we have an extra. And we do typically have plenty of extras, so it's not a big deal at all. Again, we like to make sure our customers are fully satisfied, so try to package everything as best as we can. Okay, and then lastly, this customer ordered Resident Evil Code Veronica. So I'm just making sure. Okay, the case is fine. This is a Dreamcast game, so it's a little bit older. See disc 1. Disc 2, and then the manual. Check disc 2. Okay, good. order is also ready to go. Do you have the other ones packaged? Okay, good. And yeah, like I said, you can just copy the address from the order online. Okay, so this last order, let's see, it's for Ash Ketchum in Pallet Town. Okay, so it looks like Ash ordered Ocarina of Time, Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn for Wii, and then 2 Pokemon games, so Pokemon Red for Game Boy, and then Pokemon Fire Red for Game Boy Advance. Alright, so for these games, obviously they're not coming in a case. Unfortunately, we do not have the original cases for either of these. Which again, that is noted online, so they already know that. So we just want to double check it's the correct game they ordered and make sure it looks perfect, and just make sure it accurately matches the description of what they purchased. So for example, I know we do have a few other copies of this, but they're not in this good of condition, so just make sure you double check which one they purchased, okay? Because the prices will vary. And then again, just checking Pokemon Red. And you can go ahead and test these again, but all of these have already been tested, so really only do that if you have time. Ocarina of Time, same thing. Just quickly test. Make sure it's the correct one they ordered. And just make sure it's in great condition. Okay. I just see a little piece of something right there. Then Fire Emblem. So this is a Wii game. Check inside. So this comes with a very heavy manual, which we see right here. Actually, how many pages? 66 pages. Then we see the disc. Perfect. And again, just always double check the disc. So many Fire Emblem games, make sure it's the correct game that they ordered, and then it matches the case. Just dust. And do you have any questions? Yeah, it's pretty straightforward. Like I said, just don't rush. Make sure if you have any questions or if you're not sure about something, just let me know and I can take a look, make sure nothing is confusing for you. Okay, so there's Ash's order. Set that one there for you. Alright, now let me just double check nothing else has come in. I think that's it for this morning. Now if any more come in throughout the day, if we have time we can package them up, but usually we'll just wait and do them tomorrow morning. Alright, so that looks like it's everything. Do you feel comfortable finishing the labels? Perfect. Well, thanks so much for helping me out. We'll definitely do this again soon. We always get orders in, so I need the extra help. Okay? Alright, well, thanks again. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you in a little bit.